Welcome to Pebbles in the Park. What's your flavor?
Joey Doyle is doing what he's always envisioned, back on the Kamloops North Shore where he grew up.
There you go. That's a tower.
After 16 years living in Vancouver, he's followed his heart back to Kamloops, the new owner of the Donut King and Pebbles Ice Cream on Tranquille.
I love Kamloops. My whole goal was to always move back here. I left, it was just, I guess the grasp of the hustle and bustle and the money just kept me in Vancouver. But I'd always had an exit strategy, was to leave, kind of cash out, so to speak, and then come back home and live. And I feel like I can live here. All right, there you go.
One more cookies and cream.
One more cookies and cream.
Joey's journey back hasn't been an easy one. Growing up as a foster kid in Kamloops, he moved to Vancouver to start a pub. But it's his days in foster care that's helped him get to where he is today.
I always said, it gave me a ton of drive, and I said when I get out, when I get old enough and I become, responsible or whatever, just kind of get my, I'm able to make some money and work, I was gonna own a Tim Hortons, right? And that was my goal, was just to own a Tim Hortons, but it turned out differently, and now it's Donut King. It's not Tim Hortons, it's the next door neighbor to it, but I gotta start somewhere, right?
Joey's story, moving back home to the North Shore to feel more at home, is one Jason Kane can relate to. Jason is the owner of the independent grocery store at North Hills Mall. Jason grew up in Westside, but for the last 20 years worked in the grocery business in Alberta, waiting for that chance to come back.
Oh, it's great. I'm loving it. We've been back about 2 months now, opened the business on July 12th, and it's almost starting to feel like we never left.
It's all a sign of the progress the North Shore has made since Jason and Joey left.
It's pretty awesome when you hear about, when we get a phone call, or Venture Kamloops or whoever gets a phone call saying, I grew up on the North Shore, I want to move home to the North Shore to raise my family, and I'm going to start a business there. Very few conversations start out that good for us, in the sense that that's the top end of it. When you see these people bring their families home to live, work, and play, it's a great thing to see, and we're seeing it more and more.
It's the best ice cream in town.
For Joey, now that he's returned home, he plans on staying put with his wife and 2-year-old daughter, Zaria,
My little Zarzar?
the girl behind his new ice cream shop.
It's absolutely amazing and gives me goosebumps every time I think about it. Just where I bought the Donut King, there was a foster home I lived in right across the street behind Total Pet. And it's just, it's incredible to think that, sometimes I have to settle down. I move 100 miles an hour, so sometimes I got to settle down and just go, wow, I've took some huge steps, and thanks to a lot of people around me and support.